Welcome. In this session, we would understand location, extent, and the major physical divisions of India. To begin with, we would understand with the basic latitudes and longitudinal extension of India. So, India extends from 8 degrees 4 minutes north to 37 degrees 6 minutes north. So, that's the north-south extension we can say for India. Now, the next important is the longitudinal extension, that is the east-west extension. So India lies in the eastern hemisphere, extending from 68 degrees 7 minutes to 97 degrees 25 minutes in the east. So this is the extension. Now, if we talk about the highest point in Kashmir to the lowest point in Kanyakumari, or we can say in India, this whole extension north to south is how many kilometers? 3214 kilometers. The extension from westmost part in Gujarat to eastmost part in Arunachal Pradesh, if I draw a line here, would be how much? This is approximately 2933 kilometers. That means north to south, east to west, approximately the dimensions remain similar. Through India, as we have seen in the regions of Allahabad, then crossing through the regions of Godavari Delta, the tip of Godavari and the eastern part of Sri Lanka, we have the Indian Standard Meridian that passes through, and this Indian Standard Meridian lies at 82.5 degrees east, and this is nearly 5.5 hours ahead of the Greenwich Meridian. So that's the India's standard timeline. Now, we have the Tropic of Cancer that passes through India. We already did it in the class on mapping. So this is the line through which the Tropic of Cancer passes. Now, Tropic of Cancer actually divides India into two sections. The northern, which is called as the temperate region, the southern, which is called as the tropical region. However, important to note, India is called as a tropical country, despite the fact that Tropic of Cancer, that is 23.5 degrees north line, divide India into two equal halves, the north making it temperate, the south making it tropical. India is by and large called as a tropical country. The reason why? The simple reason here is the northern Himalayan belt actually acts as a creates a compartment, we can say, because all the monsoonal winds stop by at the Himalayan region. So we'll understand that more as we proceed with the climate in the next lectures. But the idea here is that's one of the reasons. The second important reason is predominantly the tropical monsoons which are seen in India. So because of these two reasons, we understand that India is predominantly called as the tropical country. Now, coming on to the ocean bodies, in the west, you have the Arabian Sea. In the east is the Bay of Bengal. South, you have the Indian Ocean. So, three important oceans. Now, close to Andaman and Nicobar Island, there is the Andaman Sea. We already saw the labeling in the map class. Now, also, in the north, the region of China, this area is called as Autonomous Area of Tibet. Now, this Tibet is considered as the highest plateau in the world, and this Tibet actually acts as an insolation. Basically, the insolation that is coming in gets absorbed in the Tibetan plateau. Insolation means the incoming solar radiation. So all the solar radiations that come in, obviously it is at a higher elevation, so it would absorb the radiations first, and the lower elevations would receive the radiations later, as simple as that, or would absorb it later. So because of the Tibetan plateau and the impact of the Tibetan plateau, we have seen that monsoon gathers strength in the Indian subcontinent. Also, this Tibet region is called as the land of Kailash and Mansarovar. Now coming on to the neighboring states of India. So neighboring states of India, in the west it's Pakistan, a small border with Afghanistan, very small region with Tajikistan, China, then Nepal and Bhutan. India is the protectorate for Nepal. Then in the eastern side we have Bangladesh, and further east is Myanmar or Burma. In the south is Sri Lanka, and in the ocean areas we have Maldives as one of the neighbors, but that's relatively far off. Now, the next important thing are the states within India. The reorganization of states took place, and recently there was the division of Jammu Kashmir and the regions of Ladakh. So we now have